Coach Serge, congrats. What a game. 5-3 win over Zug. How was the game from your point of view?
Really good game. I thought we, from the start to the end, we played well. Even though we took a couple power play goal, penalty kill goal. Zug is extremely skilled, and that's the one thing you don't want to do is play a penalty kill against them, because you'll pay every price. But throughout the game we competed hard. The guys competed all the way through, and we found a way.
Coach, the momentum in the first and in the beginning of the second period was totally not on the side of the Vienna Capitals, but you fought back. You must be over the moon and extremely proud about this and of the performance of the guys.
Yeah, I never thought there was any point in the game where we were overwhelmed or the momentum was against us. I thought it was two teams competing hard. I like the fact that I thought we were putting a lot of puck on net with great traffic in front of Tobias Stefan. If it wasn't for him playing really well, I believe we could have had one or two more goals by the end of the second. But we know what we are as a team, and I told the guys between the second and the third just to stay with what we are, and hopefully it'll be enough. And they've made the right play at the right time, and we got her done.
The dream of advancing to the playoff phase of the Champions Hockey League is still alive. You have a very busy schedule ahead of you. No time to celebrate or something like this, isn't it?
No, we have a busy month, especially with those two games of the Champions League. But the guys, they're built for this. Since training camp, we're going hard, and they're in great shape. And it's more mentally. We have to stay focused mentally. And today I think they've earned the right to enjoy, giving these guys a day off tomorrow so they can recover, get ready for a big weekend coming up.
The line with Walls and with Rotter and Nödel, they are creating a lot of chances, a lot of goals. You must be extremely satisfied, especially with this line, isn't it?
Yeah, they that's a line that's doing really well since we've put them together last year. But really tonight I liked every line. I thought every line were great. Fisher, Ardle, and Julian Groslecker spent a lot of times in the offensive zone and doing a great job on the forecheck. I think Riley's line got us a few goals. Sharpie starts a lot of D-zone face-off, and it's not easy. And so everybody contributed with their own little ways, and it just added up to victory.
In German, you would say the Leistung of the performance of the Vienna Capitals is beeindruckend. Do you know what this word means?
Overwhelming, is that impressed? Yeah, I mean, we try to control what we can control, and it's our effort and the way we play, and within our system. And I thought we did that very well tonight. We competed hard from start to finish, because we understand that if we don't, it's going to be a very long night against Zug. That's a very good team. So you got to give credit where credit's due. The boys, they've earned it. I mean, it wasn't give it to them. They went out there and earned it.
Coach, final question. The only negative side from my point of view were the attendance. Only 2,100 people are in the stands when the Vienna Capitals are putting very, very entertaining, high-quality hockey on the ice. Is that disappointing for you, or is that something that you can't change or have any input on it?
Well, we have no control over this. Obviously, our fans are great fans, and we love to see them. The more, the better. But we understand they have a busy schedule, and it's a weekday, and so on. So, whatever it is, for us, nothing's changes. We need to make sure we're ready to go.
What a game. At the end of the day, the Vienna Capitals are celebrating a 5-3 win over Zug. How was the game from your point of view?
It was an exciting one for us. We knew that we just needed to focus on playing our game. We knew they were going to be a really strong team, and they're in a really good league, and they're one of the top teams in that league. So for us, you know, we don't see them throughout our season. We just had to come prepared and really focus on playing our game and do what we do in our regular games, and I think that's what we did. There was times maybe in the first period where we didn't have that going, but then as we got some momentum, we just got some confidence, and I think we really just played a solid game the way we know how to, and in the end, it's a good feeling when you do that. You build confidence, and it carries over into hopefully our next game as well.
In the first and in the second period, the momentum was completely not on the side of the Capitals, especially after the 2-3, after the fifth goal of the game. I had the feeling that it made you really angry. It made you really step up the goal. How did you see that?
That was a tough one to start the period. You know, I guess goals at the start of the period and the end of the period can be real game changers, and you don't want to give one up right away. But to be able to bounce back and I guess do the same thing at the start of the third period was important for us. So just shows our resiliency and ability to find our way to win games. I think lately we've been maybe going into third periods either in a tight game, maybe one goal game, we're either tied or down by one, and we seem to find a way to win. So that I think shows just the hard work that we put in, and we never give up, which is huge.
Taylor, a game changer was your goal. It was a wonderful goal, great goal. Let's talk us a bit through it. How did you see it?
Well, there was a bit of a turnover at the blue line there, and Rafi picked up the puck, and I called for it, and he made a great play, and I'm used to getting those passes now, so I felt like there was some traffic in front of the net, so when I did that, I held it, went to my backhand, and went a little further ahead than I was hoping, but found a way in the net, and that's what matters.
You was very patient with the move. How tough is it in full speed to wait and wait and wait with the move to score the goal?
Well, it's such a fast game that you got to make decisions really quick, and sometimes sometimes those decisions have to be to wait and be patient. So in that situation, I think that was the right play, and you know, it doesn't always work out. You want to make quick decisions, but at the same time, there are points in the game where you got to slow it down, and I'm glad I was able to do it on that play.
Not much time to celebrate. Friday the next game, Saturday the next game. How tough will it be?
It's a busy month for us, and we knew that going in. We had that week off from games, and I think we took advantage of that in the sense that rested up maybe some bumps and bruises, and just made sure that when we do have that rest, we're taking advantage of it. But then when we get into those games, we're able to be ready and focus for those games. So it's a busy season, it's a long season, and that's what we're here for, is playing lots of hockey, and we'll be ready.
Als der EV Zug verliert in der Champions Hockey League bei den Vienna Capitals mit 3:5. Wie war das Spiel aus Ihrer Sicht?
Nicht gut. Vienna hat sehr stark gespielt. Die haben wirklich von Anfang an sehr druckvoll gespielt, wie wir das erwartet haben. Und wir waren einfach zu langsam an der Scheibe. Und als wir sie hatten, haben wir sie auch zu langsam bewegt, versucht, die Scheibe zu tragen, anstatt zu passen. Und daher waren wir viel zu viel unter Druck, haben viel zu viel zugelassen in der Defensivzone. Das zeigt auch das Schussverhältnis. Und ja, Vienna hat sehr gut gespielt heute.
Würden Sie sagen, waren das auch am Ende die Faktoren, die gegen Ihre Mannschaft entschieden hat?
Ja, ich meine, eine Mannschaft, die spielerisch stark ist, und eine Mannschaft, die kämpferisch stark ist, da muss man Parole bieten. Da kann man nicht alleine mit ein bisschen Technik und ein bisschen Scheibebewegung hoffen, dass man gewinnt. Vienna spielt sehr stark in der Liga. Wir haben auch gesehen, dass die auch sehr stark in der Champions League spielen. Ein Heimspiel heute. Und wir haben nicht genügend investiert in das Spiel heute.
Sie haben es angesprochen, die Capitals, aber auch Ihre Mannschaft haben im Moment eine Siegesserie. Wie nimmt man das aus der Schweiz wahr, wenn der nächste Gegner von Sieg zu Sieg eilt und einen Rekord nach dem anderen aufstellt?
Ja, das macht vielleicht Vienna, aber das machen wir nicht. Da bilden wir uns überhaupt nichts ein. Und ja, wir haben, wie gesagt, wir haben einfach nicht unser Spiel gespielt heute. Wir waren zu träge an der Scheibe, zu langsam, und plötzlich war der Druck da, zu viele Turnovers, und das ist atypisch für meine Mannschaft. Aber wie gesagt, Vienna hat das erzwingt, und wir haben es auch zugelassen.
Coach, nächste Woche hat man ein Do-or-Die-Game, ein klassisches Spiel 7 um den Aufstieg. Da freut man sich als Coach schon so früh in der Saison darüber, oder?
Ach ja, wir kennen das. Also das ist das Format, und wir hatten auch heute uns vorgenommen, das Spiel für uns zu entscheiden, dass wir das nicht bis nächsten Dienstag vertagen müssen. Aber offensichtlich hat auch Vienna was dagegen und möchte auch weiter.